This is that game it's that preseason game where there's a few plays here and there though. I honestly, it just seemed to be, everything was so strung out. There was never anything just going on and on and on, right? So, um, just go over a few things, just to give you a blueprint as to what you want to talk about tonight before you get on the phone. And you can add anything you want to. I'm just laying it out like this. This is the post-game review of the 49ers versus Chargers preseason 2021 exhibition game from where 49ers sit. Not Texas, boy, but the 49ers sit. So observations of the first string unit. Tight. Tight. Took them a whole quarter to, and the thing is, the one possession, right? It was out there so long, not getting anything done, so tight and unsettled. The INT was, it's like I said, you know what? If the ball hits a receiver like that, I know everybody's gonna. It's another opportunity to put another INT on Jimmy. You know what? No. I give that a 50-50 INT. Ayuk's, it's going to be early in the game when he's going to have this issue because Ayuk's got great range. His catch radius is bigger than most, so that's why he actually has to make that catch. They need to bring the ball down though, because offensively also. What else? Did anything else? Trey Sermon. Okay, next week I think Kyle's got him penciled in as his starter, right? So next week, let's see what Trey looks like because he looked a lot better in practice. Well, there it is. Of course he looked a lot better in practice. What else? That was about it, huh? Jimmy, I didn't think Jimmy looked bad. I don't know. Yeah, because you're a Jimmy guy. No, his passes were pretty much okay. Decisions were okay. He even ran one for a few yards, which was shocking. I couldn't believe that. The Trey Lance performance, Trey started same thing, bouncing off receivers and into the hands of the defense. I'll never blame the quarterback for that entirely. If I see that the quarterback put the ball in play and it bounces off the receiver's hands, yeah, I got it. I can't call that all that good. So, Jimmy 1, Trey 2. I'm taking them both away, or all three away. What I did see about Trey, though, he calmed down. He started off a little bit like he ended last week. He was freaking out. You can't see it on his face, but he's freaking out. He almost started freaking out because that ball, that's what we're going to see about Trey. When he freaks out, he starts throwing the ball too hard. And, of course, Richie James was one of those catches that Richie should have made. Again, like last week. But one would have killed him if he'd caught it. So, yeah, Richie's... Our receivers, maybe it's an adjustment they got to make because you got Jimmy's ball that comes in one way, and you got Trey's ball coming in another way. I wonder if they're going to have to make that adjustment though for now. Otherwise, Trey settled down finally, and he's gotten to a rhythm, and he wasn't bad. Very good. So I give him credit on that. Nice decision making. He knew when to finally pull the string on it, stop throwing bullets, and make it so the guys can catch it. So I was really impressed with that. And so, yeah, a little growth today from last week. The standout rookies, though, and you know what? Diamador again. Hey, Diamador is not supposed to be doing this. Again, he looked very good. Ambry Thomas was getting on my nerves, but Diamador... not bad. Not bad. So we'll see where this goes from here. What are the rookies do we have working today? Because Trey is still, and the thing is, you can still blame the offensive line, but that offensive line didn't change much when JaMycal Hasty came in, who, by the way, looking at the overall 49ers standouts, JaMycal Hasty and Wayne Gallman Jr. just put Trey Sermon on the. Trey's got one more week, or he's number 3 on the depth chart. Gallman looked great today, compared to. And Jamal Hasty, I've already got him penciled in as my number 2. Let's see. Yeah. The overall 49ers standouts, yeah, offense and defense. Jared May, go to the head of the class. That was the play of the day. And of course, I've already got Diamond in there for making it possible to shut down one end almost. And Wayne Gallman Jr., good job. Defensively, I love what I see at Hurst and Kerr. Kadavius Street. Kadavius Street's got to make this team. I had Gibbons on my list. I didn't want to see him go either. He's probably not. Next week we're going to see a little bit more. Next week is the dress rehearsal. Let's see what they look like. I think the first string is going to be on there for the first whole half, right? So we'll see what they look like when they get warmed up, get in rhythm. Everybody gets in rhythm because, it takes a little time. You can't go on the field just... Well, they're proving that because we've seen both teams, first string, second string, they both look like ass when they first came on the field. And then, of course, what happened. But let's see what happens. Sudfeld, call Rosen back. Somebody said that on the chat during the game, too. Ambry Thomas is scary. I know. He's going to get better. You got to keep telling yourself that. He's got to get better. But oh, God. Anyway, fam, short and sweet after the game, all right? So don't go on and on. Make your point, and we're going to get in and out as fast as we can. Eric! Come on in, Eric! Eric.
Yeah, Ronbo.
Eric, come on in, man. So, Eric, your observations on this game, your reaction to what took place tonight. A first-string unit, Trey Lance, those standout rookies, the overall 49ers standouts on offense and defense. Give me some, Eric.
I really like the running backs. I mean, everyone looked good. As far as Trey Lance and Jimmy G, I mean, they didn't, obviously, Trey Lance looked really, really good. But, again, there's a problem with his throws. They're really fast. They're really hard to catch. And for me, I know a lot of people say, it's the receiver's fault, and part of it is. But the quarterback's job is to put your receivers in a good position to make the catch.
True.
And when a receiver is running over the middle, they already have to worry about being in the middle of the field. So throwing a ball that fast, it doesn't make it any better for them. So obviously he has to work on that. As far as for Jimmy, the ball's got to be lower. I mean, I think there was a pass to Charlie Warner that he threw really, really high. It was on a third down, I think. And that's one of the reasons that Kittle got hurt in last year, and that's not a good thing. You got to lower the ball down. I really like Hasty. Wayne Gallman looks really fast when he escapes when he picks the right lane, and he can kick it into high gear, and that's a really good sign. But as far as the defensive line, my goodness, jeez, they were everywhere today, and Diamador DeLore, he looks great. I mean, Ambry Thomas does scare me. But jeez. Demo looks really good. I don't even know what else. The safety, who's the safety that got the 18-yard sack?
18-yard sack. You talking about Nakwa?
Yeah, he's wearing number 43, I think. I think he's wearing number 43, I think.
NACAU. He made two plays. He almost got an INT earlier.
Yeah.
I think that was Nakwa that had a sack. Yeah, Kai Nakwa. You know what? I read on him before the season started. I didn't know who he was or why he was here. He's a good football player.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think Haha is going to get cut. I'm not going to lie. It seems like he kind of whipped today, but I mean, maybe he does good next week. But it's just one of those things where, like, he didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't help his case to stay on the team. I mean, I know your experience is a good thing, but you didn't help yourself on the field. So, it's one of those things. But overall, who's that guy? Was it 58? What the linebacker, the one that was in all the rest of the game? What was his name?
Oh, Griffith was in there for a while. Griffith. Oh, Marcel Harris came in. I don't even know what position Marcel was playing. It looks like he was playing in the box, but every play he made was a linebacker's play. Yeah, I'm not. What number was he?
For the 58.
Who was 58?
The linebacker.
Yeah.
He looked really good. Anyways, he looked really good though. I really like that guy. He sort of has the build of Darius Leonard.
Justin Hilliard. That was one of the guys I said keep an eye on today. Justin Hilliard's from Ohio State. Nick Bosa's the reason why he's on the team. Nick said, "Go get
that guy,
Hilliard." Yeah.
Yes, that guy looks really, really good out there.
He made a great play last week, too.
As far as I know, I hope that guy makes the team. That's all I got to say about that guy. I hope he makes the team. But, again, everyone looks pretty good. It was a really good day. You know, we learned a lot today with basically every position. I said at the beginning, before the preseason started, there are going to be a lot of guys that were going to be out there that could potentially be on this team. You know, the position battles are going to be really, really hard. But anyways, Ronbo, I'm going to let you go. I know you got a lot of people in here, so all right, Ronbo.
Appreciate
Later.
You. See you tomorrow, Eric. Yeah, indeed. And hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Jamie, come on in, man. It's funny. I saw you during the game, and I said, see, Jamie and I already talked about this. Jamie, I thought we had our number one receiver. I'm not giving up on Ayuk already, but I do wonder, were all those catches we saw doing before the season started, where are those? This is the time to make those catches. We got to get the ball down a little more in his range. I mean, don't stress him out. But he usually makes those catches before the season started. But anyway, Jamie, run down the gauntlet with this spotlight and standout rookies, the overall 49ers standouts, Trey Lance, observations on the entire first unit. You're on.
I'm glad I got to see Maiden do something because I'm
awesome?
like you. I want Maiden. I want him to make the team. Like there's no need for Clinton Dix if Maiden balls out. Like Clinton Dix could go back somewhere else.
Oh man.
You know, I noticed something that our receivers are not used to because Jimmy doesn't gun the ball. Our receivers are not used to, the ones that have been here, they're not used to catching fastballs.
Well, especially Richie.
Like, it skitched off Richie's helmet. Did you see that?
It what?
It skitched off his helmet and left a mark on it.
I got to go back and look. Well, hey, was that the first quarter?
No, it was that one that went through his hands and hit him in the forehead.
That was the first when Ayuk. I mean, when Trey first came in.
I
I saw that.
Was it when he first came in? I thought it was the start of the second half.
It was
when the other guys went out. So
Yeah,
it was the start of the second half.
It started the second quarter, because Jimmy only played a quarter.
Yeah, Jimmy played the whole first quarter, and then Trey played the second with the starters, some of the starters, and then Richie was in the third. So Richie took it off the forehead, start the second half.
I remember that.
He's got to start it out good.
Even the guys in the booth were scared for Richie.
Yeah, I don't understand. So, you know, with Lance, he thinks he can put it into places where that's how he had all those. That's why he doesn't get picked so much, because he just burns it over there.
You can get hurt trying to pick Lance.
If he sees a guy close, yeah, he just burns it over there, and the defender doesn't have time enough to get around the receiver to pick it. So we need to have. I noticed that Benjamin handles it pretty well. Did you notice that?
Well,
Benjamin was catching the ball with his hands,
and he should have had a touchdown too. You know, that one he was looking the wrong way. Yeah. Oh, that was Sudfeld.
Yeah,
But with Trey, you're right.
Yeah. He got a touchdown off Trey.
Yeah, that one right in the end zone. You know what though? That ball did not have the same velocity though. It was
on a line.
It was hot, but it wasn't smoking hot like that one that almost killed Richie.
No, it wasn't smoking hot.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that hot. But I noticed that he was using his hands. And if he's going to play like that, like he could beat anybody. He beat two guys there. Mm-hmm. Benjamin's got to make the team because we need some speed.
I said that, and Big Show came in and objected. I agree. I think and he's a deep threat. Did you see the distance he had on that defense? He did that during practice last week too. Benjamin might be the guy for the deep threat. Otherwise, I don't know if Ayuk and Debo are deep threats. They want to be. Ayuk probably can be, but I think Debo's dreaming.
Yeah. I think I wouldn't worry about it so much because I think once Ayuk gets used to catching the speed ball from him, he'll be. It's like Rice switching to a left-hander.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
You just got to
exactly.
work on
That's
it for a
that's a
bit,
good way to put it.
and they'll get down.
This is why
So
it's
I'm not
too early
sweating
to
that,
make
but
conclusions on these things. That's why I said, you know what? Let's not draw any conclusions yet. It's too soon. These guys are getting used to each other.
I got one.
Exactly.
I got one. Webb's got to go.
Thank you. I will second that emotion. If you send a petition around, I'll be the first one to sign it. That's last week you looked
He's
like
gotta
butt,
go.
and this week too. God, Jesus, he's terrible. So, Eric, Jamie, we're out of time now. I didn't realize we were having so much fun. Real quick.
Can I tell you real quick that play in the back of the end zone where he flipped over that touchdown play was on 47. That was 47's guy.
Okay, because I thought Webb abandoned, but then I looked at the replay. You're right. That was Webb.
No, I'm not talking about Webb. I'm talking about Ambry.
Oh,
the
Ambry
one
Thomas?
where they threw the touchdown?
Yeah, Ambry.
Yeah.
He shot toward the quarterback. He was supposed to stay home on that play. There was two guys over there already.
No, that wasn't his guy. It was 47's guy, and he let the guy go because Ambry was over there. But Ambry went moving forward to cover the guy at the front of the end zone because there was two guys right there that he could have thrown it to.
Yeah.
So he thought that the 47 was still behind him on the other guy. Yeah. So it was 47's fault. He just kind of stood there out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing.
Ambry's got to look at film and get these things ironed out. All right, fam. I tell you what.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow night on Raw. Hope you got some time for us. Night.
Yeah. See you, Ronbo. Bye.
It's Jimmy, boy. I tell you, man. Hey, Steven.
How you doing, Ronbo?
Steven, I tell you, you should have seen the chat. If you didn't, everybody's asking that they let Sudfeld go and call Josh Rosen back.
I'm telling you, there was a mistake letting go of Rosen. I've been telling everybody that. It's the fact that Sudfeld's even here is a shocker to me. But on another note, though, I'm telling you, man, this game.
Wait a minute.
This game was probably the most boring preseason game I've seen in a minute.
You got to give Jagger some time out. Jagger, don't do that. And you know better. You've been around here long enough to know better. Cut it out. Steven, go ahead.
Exactly. Oh, no. What was it? No, like I was saying, it's just, man. This was probably the worst preseason game I've seen in a cool minute.
Right?
That says a lot.
God, that was tiresome.
I mean, I'll be real with you. If this game were a girl, I think every 49er fan would have blue balls by now because that was the most uplifting and then takeaway portion of it all.
I know.
I mean, you get Trey Lance to get 2 points, they call it back. They get a touchdown, they call it back. We get a first down, they call it back. Like, just let the game go. All right? I mean, god damn, dude. But all in all, though, the one thing that really disappoints me is our wide receivers. That is for a fact. Our wide receivers couldn't catch COVID even if they tried. That's how bad they played today.
Oh, I can't laugh at that. That's very serious, Steven. Okay.
It's very serious, but it's the truth.
It's. I think at this point in the season, it may be timing. They got to get used to each other.
I don't know. It just seems very unfitting of how we hyped up all these receivers, and every single throw that was given to them went right over their heads. That's why I felt kind of like a little angry when they cut Josh Rosen after his throw to Travis Benjamin. I vouched for Josh Rosen then. I was like, Travis Benjamin should have caught that.
Yeah.
Like, Travis Benjamin was slow on the start. Look at where the direction of the ball was. It was straight to Travis Benjamin. But instead, his slow ass let it go straight to the defense.
I'll bet you Kyle has to talk with some of these guys, too. You guys, our quarterbacks, and myself as well, are expecting you guys to catch the ball. Some of them might be a little difficult, but we've seen you guys make those catches before. Let's go. You got to do it.
It's terrible, Ronbo. I mean, I'll give credit where it's due. I think the offensive line did okay today without Trent Williams. Mike McGlinchey helped a lot in the very beginning. But I mean, outside of that, our corners kind of look like a mess. Our safeties look good though. Talanoa Ufunga looked really good. Katavius Street did instead of Jordan Willis. Thank you for that safety. We'll take that.
And
but
what position does Nakwa play? I like him. And also, Jared Maiden, wonderful play today.
yeah, Jared Maiden,
Oh.
Justin Hilliard, Nakua, they all
Hilliard.
played fantastic. I think our secondary outplayed our offensive line and our offense just in general. You know,
True.
Don't get me wrong. I think Trey Lance is a great QB. I think he's a wonderful talent, but to bring him into the NFL, I feel like was kind of a mistake over Justin Fields and might I even say a little sacrilegious Mac Jones. Look at how they're doing, and look at how Trey's doing. Everyone, I know I'm going to get cut in the neck for this one, but
No, the thing is, to be fair, Kyle brought him in knowing he was going to be a little bit raw. He's only had 1 year at college. He missed all last year, so he's going to look a lot different a little later. So you can see the potential is there. So Kyle's going to go into the hood, adjust some things. I think we may have a star, actually, but just not
we
yet.
might. But the thing is I'm saying this for everyone who wants him to start week 1. It's not going to happen.
No.
Today's game proved it's not going to happen anytime soon, no matter if he gets the first or the second. It ain't going to happen.
All right, Steven. We're going to go.
All right, but you have a great night, all right?
All right, see you tomorrow night. All right, fam. All right.
All right, see you tomorrow night.
Looking forward. Hey, and it looks like Shania. Come on in, Shania.
Hey, Ronbo.
Shania, did you see? And please, let us always want to know if any Cowboys fans come in. Let us know. But if not, it's okay. But Shania, did you see the game tonight?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I think we should get rid of the Nate dude.
The which one?
Nate.
Nate.
Nate Sudfield. Nate Sudfield. I do not like him.
I forgot his first name. That's right. Everybody they call him Dudfield. All throughout the chat, Dudfield. I'm not sure why they're keeping him, Shania. I remember at the beginning of the season, they gave him big money to start with. They said, Nate, give you a $250,000 signing bonus. And everybody said, what? And so they almost have to keep him because they paid him already. Why'd they guarantee him the money? I don't know. Here's the thing, Shania. We had a coach over with the Eagles. That's where Sudfeld was last year. He came over to San Francisco and decided, hey, so go ahead and I think Nate Sudfeld will be a good prospect. What?
No.
He didn't do anything. In fact, I'm with you. I don't understand. We got to have 3 quarterbacks, so Shania. He's going to be one of them.
Well, he can be our last hope.
He'll be on the practice
like
squad.
Jimmy with a hurt ankle thin heel.
Sudfeld, he's going to be on the practice squad. I'm pretty sure he's going to be on the practice squad because there's not any room for him on the. There's only 2 quarterbacks going to be on the active roster, so he's going to be on the practice squad. If anything else happens besides that, there's going to be a riot. So, what'd you think about our defense tonight? Did you like that?
Towards the end, yes. But in the beginning, they were disappointing.
Should I blame the refs? The refs were questionable.
We did a good job for playing the Rams and the refs.
You mean the Chargers and the refs?
Yes, the Chargers.
I don't know. It's going to get better. It has to get better. The 49ers have to somehow we've got to go pay somebody in New York, NFL Central, get the refs up off of us and stop sending them out to get us. Can we call a game fair now and then? 49ers, get ready for it, Shania. 49ers, stop whining. Stop whining. Okay, well, we have a reason to whine. So. Anyway, Shania, I'm going to go and we're going to talk to Bill. And I tell you what, I'm going to look for you.
Can I get a 49 shout out?
Yes, you can. Shania, have a great night.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
Thanks. And Bill. Come on in, Bill.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I'm going to get to the point. Carl Shanahan's got to start preparing for second and long, third and long. We're going to be having handicap matches in some of these games. I mean, for real. Looks like they found Bill Vinovich's replacement today. I'm not joking. All right, now Carl Shanahan knows we're not going to be given any games. We're going to have to beat the teams and the refs at the same time. With that out of the way, Nate Suffield, no. I don't care if we paid him. Fire him. Bring back Rose. That dude got coaches fired. Okay, let's take a look at Doug Peterson from the Philadelphia Eagles. He would still have a job today with the Eagles if Nate Suffield was not the quarterback. He gets coaches fired. Let this be a lesson. He's absolutely trash. He's garbage. He couldn't even hit a wide open Benjamin. What the? Really? He was wide open.
That's true. I tried to blame Benjamin, but you know what? You're right. Benjamin was Suffield put a floater up there. Well, float it a little deeper. He already got the defensive man beat. I just thought that Benjamin lost the ball. But you're right. He should have put that ball out there a little further.
And let's stop blaming Jimmy and Trey for those INTs. They did a perfect pass. The receivers just couldn't catch them. Come on now. Get over it.
Yeah,
that was absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to say I'm going to defend both of them.
Yeah, I did too. Or if anything, I'm going to give half blame for each one, but I'm not giving the quarterback all the blame on those shots. You can't quite give the receiver because the ball was just a little high, but still they got their hands on it. If your hands get on it, then bring it down.
Jump and grab it. You need to learn how to jump and catch balls, because what if that was a Super Bowl? You need to learn how to jump up and grab it. There's no excuse. It's all receiver. I'm sorry. Learn how to catch. Jump and grab the ball. Sometimes you might have to jump over some people and grab it. So you know what? No excuse.
Yeah,
we'll put it like that. It was beautiful.
He'll get better. It's postseason. He'll be fine. Let's see what it looks like next week, because nobody's pissed off worse than Ayuk. Promise you. So we'll see what he looks like next week.
We're going to have to beat the bricks off those.
The Raiders. Oh yeah, that's serious.
Yeah, we got those. We got the Starlit Raiders, man. I forgot what name I gave them, but I'll know next week. I'll remember. I'm a little tired from watching that game and having a headache from referees. I'm still trying to get my head around this.
We got to go, though. It's short and sweet after the game.
Hey, how about those 0-2 Cowboys?
Oh!
Mama don't let your kids go up to be Cowboys.
And losing again. Bill, let me give you a shout out. We'll get to that song later, okay? All right, fam.
Okay.
Bill and Shania. Guys, have a great night. Appreciate you.
One in the preseason, and the Cowboys are going to be 0-3. You have a nice night.
Thanks, Phil. And Freddie Gonzalez. Okay, stop, Freddie.
I truly love and support myself.
What?
No one in the world can be me, and that is my superpower. I am uniquely amazing. I can do anything I set my focus on. I am gifted, talented, and brilliant. I take wonderful care of my body.
Okay.
My body is my temple, and I love it dearly. I love being alive, and I value myself. I can do what no one else can.
And?
I have an amazing personality. believe in my abilities to succeed.
Yes.
I am a valuable person, and I add value to the lives of others.
He's ready. This is an ad.
I love and enjoy my own company. I love myself. I love myself.
LeBron
I
James.
love myself.
Is that you?
I absolutely love myself.
We got to go.
I
Go ahead and enjoy
believe
yourself.
in my ability.
Hey, Bam Bam, thanks. If you get two hands on the ball, catch the ball. There's no excuse for that. That's wide receiver 101, man. Trey leads the preseason with wide receiver drop passes. And the bad thing about it is we can't just have a dropped pass. They got to go ahead and drop it off into the hands of the. I don't understand how the Chargers must work on that, because that is amazing how they got two of those today. And I got to say, Freddie Gonzalez, Bam Bam, thanks for that. Freddie's birthday, Freddie's like frantic about it. Freddie, I enjoy my song so much. Mama, for Freddie. Happy red gold birthday to my dude Freddie.
Salute.
Happy 90th birthday for Randy. Happy 90th. On this day where the 49ers got a W. Birthday to Freddie. Freddie, happy birthday, brah. Norm.
Shout out to Freddie, man. Happy birthday, Freddie. Leos, man. We out here. We deep in the empire, man.
All right,
Much
Norm,
love,
you're
Freddie.
all right.
Happy birthday, big man.
Hey. Well, Norm, your observations on that game?
Oh, yes. So it's Niners all day. And on the day where I was more concerned about how the plays were called, I was looking at the players per se. I mean, I could be capping when I say that because I was looking at the players, but I was more concerned about how the play schemes was going, how they was going to run the RPOs and the zone reads and, you know, the run, those run option, you know, plays when they got 11 on 11 football going on in their offense. And it's kind of clever. I see some clever. I've seen the chemistry between Lance and Sherfield.
That's
they got a good chemistry. This is the second week in a row, second game in a row. They had some big plays. You feel me? Or they call it the 20 plus yarders. And now we got 2 touchdowns for the rookie, so that's 3 total for the rookie. Okay, that's Trey touchdowns.
I see what you did there. Trey.
Trey scores. Now I see why we are seeing why we're getting glimpses of it in this vanilla offense. Like I see people complain about where they're not making these big plays. This is the preseason. We don't want to show all our cookies in a jar.
That's all. You're not going to see anything.
But our receivers, though, I was like, "What's going on with y'all hands, man? What's good? Y'all need Jerry Rice to come over there and throw bricks at y'all for practice, man."
wrenches or bricks.
Throw bricks, man. Have them go up that hill, bro. Like have 59-year-old Jerry Rice, man, take you up that hill, bro, and put you on some game, bro, on how to make some passes. Sanu had a good one on the touchdown. He made up for it. But maybe the quarterback's got to – I think the quarterback and the receivers room, they're going to work on how to get that chemistry, on how these hands can get to work and how those toes can get to – because I seen a lot of Kaepernick energy out there from number 5. The O-line, we got a patchwork O-line. We got to work on that.
Badly.
They was letting Trey get thrown around. They was letting Trey get hit, get touched a few times more than I was comfortable with.
They get manhandled. Beating them up.
You know what I'm saying? He dinking and dunking because it's like, you know, if he working with a patchwork offense, he can't play with them tools he learned since Trey been there. I mean, I'm not saying too much, but I mean, I think our defense though was the killer. First of all, they scored the first 2 points. And secondly, I got to talk about how D'Amico Ryan's schemes is being evaluated. I actually like how there's more aggression added, compared to 2019's John Salah's defense. D'Amico Ryan's kind of got more action-packed aggression. There's more smacking there. There's more smacking going on. So top players I'm looking at, though, let's see, Maiden, number 7. He was dope. Yeah, he almost had that pick 6 that got called back. We got Simba Webster. That's what I'm looking at. Hufunga, of course. He was letting his presence be known. But then our D-line is, as usual, our D-line coach. I got to give him a shout out because everybody out there was just had that energy. It was like everybody was Coach K out there.
Yes.
They did their thing. So pay attention to them trenches. That's how we gonna win these games, y'all.
Oh. And Norm, Jordan Willis has got to get suspended. I didn't know Jordan Willis was as good as he looked today. I knew he was okay, not bad. But I'm starting to think Jordan Willis did this last week. Jordan Willis is a good ball player because Arden Key is starting to wear my mind out. I was supporting him, but I'm done.
Who is Hilliard? Is he on defense? Is he a D-liner?
Yeah, Hilliard.
Okay, so that's another Coach K energy. That's Coach K energy. We're gonna put that out there, and then it's really disruptive to these opposing offenses, and I love it. I love every minute of it.
He's gonna be all right. Norm, short and sweet. I love it, man. And when's your birthday coming up? Must be pretty soon.
Oh, my birthday's already August 11th. Remember last time I called? That was my birthday.
Right? We did that. It's right. You was at the restaurant. That's why you gave a shout out to Freddie. Mi amigo.
All right, y'all. That's all I got to say. I'm going to let y'all get on and speak y'all spill, man. Y'all know how y'all feel. And it's Niners all day.
Yeah. Night, Norm.
Night, y'all.
Hey, cool, Norm. And, hey, Derek.
Ronbo.
Derek. Oh, Derek.
What's going on, man?
Man, we're going through the post game, trying to decide what went on. You know what? I don't ever want to play. There's something about that stadium, the lighting or something. That game, you sit here and you want to pass. It's like watching a golf game, You know how you sit there and you watch all that green and a ball going across that? There was something about that stadium that was annoying. Maybe just because it's the Rams and Chargers. I don't have anything against the Chargers, but the Rams.
Yeah, the Chargers are. The Rams can go straight. They can go straight to hell around.
No.
But anyway, I saw a lot of good, a lot of bad. It's preseason, but when you look at it like you're evaluating, it's okay. I mean, there's going to be good, there's going to be bad. Some people want spots more than others. My main takeaway was not Jared Maiden, but he was really good.
He was good.
But Travis Benjamin.
Yes.
Travis Benjamin, I think, got a bad rap because he, people said he had fumbleitis when he was with the Chargers and all that stuff. So. Yeah, but he was really good. I think he's really legit fast.
Yeah, he is. You see the separation? When you see Benjamin, he usually smokes somebody. He's got quickness with that speed. I want to keep him now, too. I thought Symbol was the guy, but we only got 6 spots. Derek, it's really becoming the debate.
Yeah. The other one that I observed tonight that I'm getting really frustrated with is Richie James. Because it's like his passes don't have the most heat on it. If you notice, it wasn't like there were zingers or something wrong, bro. He can't. I don't know what his thing is, man.
Richie's acting. He's trying to get into Hollywood. Because I didn't even notice. But did you hear what Jamie said? He said, left a mark on his head. So,
but it's like, and the other person that I'm paying attention to too is Thomas. And I think he needs to get his stuff together. I know he's a rookie. Yeah, that's questionable, Ronbo. And then Jalen Moore, the tackle or guard converted to tackle or whatnot, where we're using him. I think he's actually okay. Trey wasn't getting pressured that much, to be honest with you.
That's true. He wasn't all terrible. That's true, actually.
Most of the time when they got Trey, they were bringing a blitz. I mean, that's hit or miss.
In fact, just about every time.
So. Yep.
They're going to do that to him.
I like what I saw.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But you know what? We got to give Lawrence a break.
Yeah. I mean,
wanna-
we're going to see. I just want to we get one more week of this stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, if I see Richie James drop one more goddamn ball on him, it's like, what are you doing? It seems like Shanahan's trying to give him a chance to make it.
See, this is what I'm getting ready to
That's what
say.
it seems like.
I don't know why Kyle keeps gunning at him. You know, Kyle, stop. Especially with Trey. All right, if you let Trey have somebody besides Richie, because for some reason Richie makes it look like he threw a bullet at him.
Exactly. And then he just gets up so nonchalant, like he doesn't care. Oh, and Sherfield, good player, man. I hope that he makes the stick. He's good. He's very
Sherfield's
reliable.
definitely top 5. He's gonna be one of the top 5 guys for sure. We're trying to find that 6th guy.
Exactly.
All right, Derek. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. All right.
All right. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too.
Got it.
Thanks, Derek. Night.
Peace.
Ice, baby. Come on in, man.
What up, dog?
Nice.
What's playing, man? What's going on, man?
Oh, man, we're looking at this game. This game was actually uncomfortable to watch. It just, you look for highs and lows in action here and there. The referees was taking over the game at some point. Ice, what were your observations on this game?
Well, as you watched the game from the beginning, Jimmy looked good.
Yeah, I thought so.
I like what I saw. I like what I saw.
Consistent.
I'm very happy with that. Yeah, consistent. And he ran. I'm very happy to see that as
That
well.
was scary.
Shocked me. That was scary. But
It was
a
surprise.
He looked, but you know what I liked about it? He looked healthy.
Yeah. And once he made up his mind to run,
about
he ran. Don't hesitate. Go.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy with what I saw with him. Coach Trey Lance, I graded him a B for the first 2 quarters. I give him an A for the second half. Okay. I grade the receivers a C.
I feel great. I was going to ask you, what do you grade the receivers? Okay, yes. Let's see. Come on, y'all.
Grade the receivers
Man up.
C+. Man up. They need to get Jerry Rice as the receivers coach because you guys need
brick training.
I was a wide exactly. I was a wide receiver myself, and I'm going to say right now.
So you
drop
know.
balls is no excuse. The ball's in your hand, make the catch. Period. End of story.
And especially you got gloves.
You
got gloves. Catch the ball.
You are a professional. Listen, you are a professional football player.
That's what you do.
You pay to play that position. Make the play. End of story. Richie James, I think he's in the space of getting either the practice squad or saving. That's my I'm being honest.
No,
I think as
he made me mad last week.
Well, you know what? It hasn't just been this preseason. Last year, his game's been declining little by little, and we have to look at that.
I see he had his best game last year of his whole career here in San Francisco. So
one game ain't gonna beat it though. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
I know.
Bottom line, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of these young cats who's hungry. Sheffield's gonna take his spot. Believe me. This is 2 young guys. He's about to, I'm telling you, bro. Surprising, don't be surprised he gets traded or he gets the practice squad. Michael Hastings, I give him a B, between a B and an A.
I like that.
He's looking very good.
And
He
tough.
looking very, very good.
Ice, no fumbles today.
Exactly. He should be fine. Gollum.
Gallman.
I want to. Gallman, yes. I think there's something there. We just haven't seen it yet. I think he'll get some better.
Okay, Trey Sermon. Give me a grade on Trey. Because Trey is starting to worry me. What do you think?
I think he'll be fine. I just think Shanahan's not showing him his cards right now. Secondary, A+, all around.
Yeah.
Linebackers, A all around. Defensive line, A all around. Defense is going to get us a lot of turnovers and a lot of points. The offensive line, I will give a B. I give him a C+ actually, because the offensive line has to learn to handle blitzes better. But that also goes on, and one more thing before we go. That also goes on the quarterback, which I can understand. He's only playing 3 quarters. He's got to get aptitude of being able to pick up blitzes. So if he can start picking up those blitzes on the pre-snap,
Yep.
he's going to be fine. And
see-
one more thing
Yes.
I got to say, dog. And Shanahan, if you're listening, Niners AC listening, you got to turn this kid loose. Do not make him into something that you want him to be. Turn him loose. You got some guys just can't play a certain way. You got to turn this kid loose. Spread the field. Open it up. Let this kid do his thing. Don't force him to be a pocket passer.
Yeah.
Because if he does, he's a mistake.
You take away from ways.
His job might be the one that screwed us up.
Yeah, you know.
If
That's
they
why.
force him to be a pocket passer, Shanahan loses his job.
We got to examine this a little further because this is going to be a subject at some point, probably within the next could be another month away, but there's going to be a point where you can say, "Look, Kyle, you got to work with what you got." All right. But anyway, nice, great point. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you got time for us.
Listen, take the shackles off the man. Let the man spread the field and do his thing. But you know what's going to happen before we go, Ronbo? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to find that out as the season progresses.
All right. All right, so we'll continue tomorrow, fam. All right, let me Tony Nagatani. I don't know if Niners quarterbacks have bad ball placement or if Niners wide receivers need better hands. I do know the Niners D-line is lit not only once, Tony, the 3 lit rating. I like that, Tony. Thanks, fam. And Tony, we're waiting to hear you, man. There's Okie Niner. You know, football season's on when you see the Okie back. Okay, thanks, fam. Go Niners, just the preseason. And this is true. We, as Chad Garrison pointed, it's overreaction night. We need to calm down and wait for things to develop. We'll be happy soon. Emilio is always happy. Emilio, oh, Emilio, oh. Emilio! Emilio, give us something, man. Man, what do you think, man, about this game? You know what I'm saying?
It was good. It's just, I mean, the only irritation I have is the Debo and you not catching the ball and other receivers.
Did Debo have a drop?
Peeve I have. Yeah, I think he did. Debo and
I know Brandon and Debo did, but
and,
I knew Brandon did, but I didn't know Debo had one.
Well, maybe he did, but whatever.
He may have.
Either way. That's something that was irritating me. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, I know, you want, Trey and Jimmy to throw the ball a little bit better, but
still as a receiver.
That's what it's just their thing. I'm like, come on now. When you gotta look like he's trying to get you the ball, you have to make a play no matter how high. I mean, I understand if it's way overthrown over your head. I mean, it's uncatchable. I can understand like Nate Sutherfield, his passes were horrible. That I understand. But with Jimmy and Trey throwing it, at least hitting you in the hand and you jumping up, you got to catch that ball.
Yeah.
It's just you're making the quarterback look bad, and then he gets blamed for he threw it too hard.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why
a lot of the passes are not going to get thrown perfectly in your chest in the numbers. That's rare when that happens. For the most part, you just got to extend your arm and you got to jump up. I mean, it's easy for me to say, but you got to look at it. That's how receivers become great. That's how quarterbacks look great
because great receivers.
His job, the quarterback looks great.
Because the ball is rarely going to be perfectly thrown right to you with your feet. It's not that easy to do that when you're under that kind of stress.
The only way it's really, really going to be perfect unless you're wide the hell open and there's nobody around you. And the
quarterback's under no stress.
And I can understand you. Yeah, that I can. Yeah, there's no pressure, no nothing, and you're wide open. I can get there. That should be a perfect pass. Shouldn't be underthrown or overthrown.
Anybody that's ever played knows
that.
It's a human being throwing the ball, and he's got guys breathing down his neck that weigh 270 pounds. You better believe he's going to do the best he can to get to the ball. But if it's somewhere in your vicinity, your catch radius needs to be, and the coaches to draw the circle for you because they know what you're capable of. Make the play.
I'm not asking for people the receivers to catch balls like OBJ used to do when he was with the Giants. I'm not asking that. I'm like, dude.
Now he's super.
I'm asking catch. You need to catch the ball. That's just the only problem. I didn't really have no problems with Myron besides Richie ain't going nowhere. he's done.
Rich.
You know, he didn't have his chance. Other than that, you know, defensive, you know, I give, you know, defense is pretty good. So, like I said, the line is good, linebackers are good, and we're just trying to figure out who's going to be our number 2 or number 3 corners for the time being for the team. So, other than that, I didn't have no problem with the team. I said they played a pretty good game, especially on defense. It's just, you know, my pet peeve was the whole thing with the damn receivers. I'm like, come on, dude. I understand it's preseason, you know, it's just the beginning, a couple 2 games, but I'm like, you cannot be letting that happen. You have to catch the ball, especially on those certain longs when it matters. Because just imagine if it was a regular season game.
Yeah, that's what your
16,
superstar.
You can't catch the ball.
Yes, that's what your superstar receivers do.
Like I said,
they make the play.
That's the only time I actually got irritated. I'm like I said, I'm trying to like put in my head it's preseason, but I'm like, you know, come on now.
Well, now's the time you're supposed to work on that. So preseason or no, you need to. Those are things you need to work out now and get that timing down. And you know, if I'm Ayuk, throw me the ball again. Don't give me one more shot or something. Don't just continue to do that. This is too much.
I mean, like I said, there is differences. You got to look at it. There's also differences between Jimmy's more of a let me stick in the pocket, get you the ball. It doesn't throw bullets. But then you look at Trey. He's trying to run around and throw you the ball. So like it is a little difference between the quarterbacks. You know, they got to get used to it. But at the end of the day, it's just catch the ball.
You're a professional. Yeah.
We don't have, you know, it just gets to that point. That's the same problem I had with the game. Other than that, I didn't have no problem with the game. I actually enjoyed the game.
Well, there you go.
Pretty good
All
game.
right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go short and sweet after the game, Emilio, and just have a great night. Have you got time for us? I hope you got time for us tomorrow. I'll be looking for you.
All righty. I got you.
All right, man.
You have a good night, sir.
You too. Night, Emilio.
All right.
All right. Good night. Clarence Molina bringing the GOAT Jerry Rice for a wide receiver training session. Oh, I love it. If Jerry drove up in a truck, got a big flat bed, nothing but a bunch of bricks in the back of the bed, and the receiver say, Jerry, where you going, man? I'm coming in to work with y'all. Why you driving that truck? And what's that you got in the back? It was bricks. For what? Stand right there. I'm going to show you. That would just make my year. I'd have to go to the hospital. I'd be laughing so hard. Shabazz!
Ronbo.
What's happening,
Ronbo. What's happening in Ronbo? Ronbo. All I got to do is say, wow. Wow.
We won that game. You know what we do, Shabazz? We won the game, and we still don't appreciate it. But you know what? There's a few things that are concerning. You know, Shabazz, point them out.
Well, you know what, Ronbo? I don't even want to talk about the negative. We won the game. I don't even want to talk about Trey. We'll get to that in a couple seconds. I like that boy Hufanga. Oh, Ronbo, when he got in the backfield on that tackle, Sage Palomalu, like the year we got Kittle, we got something special. Like the year in 2005, we got Frank the Tank. We had something special.
Yeah.
You know, we had forgot that we had a couple more people in the draft. You see what I'm saying? We got something special. We know Trey is good, but Ronbo, I think Hufanga is going to be a starter before week 6. Let's talk about that. How about that?
Yes. Because he ain't got Kwaski T ain't coming back, Shabazz. From what I understand about that injury, he ain't coming back from that.
Well, you know what? If that's what it is, it's what it is. And I'm excited, Ronbo. And then today, Ronbo, first of all, I got to add this shout out to all my guys that's on Madden. I go to my nephew's house. It's like next to impossible to get a new PlayStation 5. I got my PlayStation 5. I got my Madden. I'm going to be playing with Trey Lance in less than 2 hours. It's like Christmas all over again.
But fam, look, I heard about that game though. Papa Dragon called it the other day and instructed everybody, man, look, don't even forget. Notice Eric. Eric says they got Isaac out of Arizona running Mostert down. Shabazz, you know that ain't possible. What are they doing?
No, that's a glitch. They'll fix it, Ronbo.
I hope so.
That's a glitch. They'll fix it. But Ronbo, they're saying too,
Shanahan said he don't know he's going to start. Miyako's reporting, and that he hadn't figured out who he's going to name to start about week 1. But I'm still with you. And again, this is still me saying this.
Yeah.
I want Jimmy to start. I don't want the rest of the Empire to beat me up, but I just want to bring Trey along slow. I just don't want to rush nothing. I want to treat it like his grandmama's cake or grandmama's pie on Thanksgiving, Ronbo. You remember when you was a little kid?
Yeah.
Boy, don't run in that kitchen. You know? I want to take it real nice and slow, baby. Real nice and slow. But I tell you what, the future's bright, Ronbo.
Well, you know what?
It's right. And
the controversy, the quarterback controversy, because honestly, if every time Jimmy goes out there and makes a mistake of any kind and the crowd starts booing or whatever percentage of people out there are like that, I don't feel like being bothered with that. Didn't trade Jimmy if you're that serious about that. And just let Trey have it. You know, the bad thing about it, you only got Sudfeld as a backup, though, so then you got another problem. But, you know, it's irritating, you know, if everything, because Jimmy's not going to be allowed to make any mistake at all. And the crowd's going to go nuts.
Right.
So it could be.
And you know what Shanahan can't do? He can't do that to Jimmy neither. Ronbo, never in 2 years have I been backing Jimmy since I've been calling you, since I've been upset. And, you know, it's funny how times change.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and it's crazy because we don't always agree on everything. We disagree on some things. But look, we ain't got to rush Trey, man. We ain't got to rush Trey.
Well,
I'm cool with not rushing him week 4, week 5. We ain't got to rush him. And you know what else, too, Ronbo? And let me just finish this.
Yeah.
We're not going to be throwing the ball 88 times. Everybody needs to pipe down a little bit.
I know. So, you know.
They need to pipe down. That's not our offense.
Anyway.
My offense is ground pound, man. And I like what Shanahan's doing. He's keeping it close to the vest.
Yeah.
Keep Sherman out. Keep Mostert out.
Yeah.
Keep our scheme out. I'm with you. I'm rolling with Jimmy, Ronbo, until I can't take it no more. I'm rolling with Jimmy.
And the thing is, with a veteran presence like that, with that team, they know each other well. You know, Jimmy came out there for 1 quarter today, and he made one mistake, and it wasn't entirely his fault. So, you know, all this, the media, every time they go to the press conference, so have you made up your mind on the quarterback yet? Kyle tells them every week the same thing. Jimmy's quarterback 1, nothing's really changed, but I'm not close the door on this. Kyle, you know what you should do? Because they're going to ask you next week anyway. Just play a recording and then just let that play. But stop coming up with this answer every week, because the media's going to run and say, Kyle's not made up his mind on who the starting quarterback is yet. He did a long time ago, guys. He knows Trey's got some work to do, but they don't want to believe it. So they're going to keep saying it every week.
No. So. Well, you know what? That's what those guys, we won't say anything mean about them. That's what they get paid to do. You know, that's what they get paid to do, Ronbo. But shout out to you.
Thanks a lot.
Shout out to my man Leon over listening, my guy in SoCal. Shout out to my people from the Memphis Empire. And look here, baby. We got them traders next week. They top level.
That's going to be a good time.
Them traders, man.
We need bandwagon
All right,
man, my son said, hey, with Trey, he's ready for the bandwagon application.
There you go. Shabazz, have a great night. We're going to roll this after the game. We got to go.
You do the same, Ronbo. And
Thanks,
I'll check back in with you when you coming back
tomorrow.
On.
Be back Monday night. All right.
Okay, I'll try to check back in with you tomorrow, baby.
All right, fam. Night.
All right. Night.
Hey, Casey.
Yo, what's shaking, Ronbo? Man, this makes me sick watching Robbie Gould out there, Ronbo.
Robbie, man, I don't know what is going on with him, but he has it. Maybe I hope he gets it out of the system now, though. Jesus.
You know, I mean, this guy's holding out in the offseason for $5 million, Ronbo. See, this is one of the few contracts that I really like with the Niners, though, because they gave him $1.1 or $1.2 million this year and then $4 million next year. So this is kind of a contract year for the guy. You know, and he better go out there. I mean, we're trying to make a Super Bowl, Ronbo. I don't know how we're going to do it with Robbie Gould on this team, man. And what would Niner Mike say, Ronbo? Jesus, Ronbo. Preseason, man.
All right. There's another good point, Casey. It's preseason.
Robbie,
where's the pressure? Kick the ball.
I want to know, what would Niner Mike say about Jimmy? What would Niner Mike say about Jalen Hurd? You know, Mike, if you're out there, man, I haven't heard you in a while. Call it, man. I want to know what's going on, man.
You already know what he has to say about Jimmy. No matter what Jimmy does, he's going to go nuts on him. But Jalen Hurd and Robbie Gould.
It's impressive, Ronbo. You know, I don't know how else to say it. You know, he's throwing behind. You know, to Ayuk. You know, It's just he's not getting any help from the receivers. I mean, it's not a good look. I mean, at this point, I'm starting Trey. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, maybe you and Kyle are on the same page. I don't know. I going up to that one play, I didn't see any mistakes on Jimmy's part. The ball did sail on him, but other than that, I don't know. I don't see anything Jimmy's doing wrong.
I just don't see the same. It's just kind of like one player is playing hungrier, and I'm more impressed with Trey. And I don't know. I mean, it almost doesn't matter who's a quarterback because their receivers are not really helping right now. So, unless they start Trent Sherfield and Travis Benjamin right now.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. As for me, I'm standing pat on where I am. I want the experienced guy out there that's played with those guys before and is going to know how to act in certain situations. But maybe Trey brings something to the field that may work.
There were definitely some plays where Trey looked inexperienced. I don't know. Like Jimmy take off for that 10-yard game, whatever it was.
It's going to be if Trey gets some of the things ironed out, he's going to be damn near unstoppable. But he's stoppable right now. Every coach in the league's going to do the same thing to him right now. What you're seeing now, if you angle up on Trey, he'll stress. Those sacks are not entirely the offensive line's fault. And this is Belichickism. Everything else, every coach knows what they've seen already. They'll exploit.
Well, I'm not too concerned about the sacks Trey has been taking.
Well,
it's better that he takes a sack and throws an interception.
It'll be turned up though. That's step one. And now you force him into throws, and then that'll happen. If he can run away from the crush, then that'll be fine. But there's some things he can do, and he's going to be able to do
when was the last time Niner
well.
Mike called in, though?
Been a long time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again. Listen for
it's going to be. It's pure hate and rage. Oh, he hates Jimmy G with a passion. Jimmy G could have.
He doesn't hate Jimmy G. He doesn't hate Jimmy G, man. He just wants the best player out there, Ronbo. I mean, we're paying the guy $25 million.
That's true. But you've seen Casey. You've seen 2 preseason games with a collective total of 3 possessions. Okay, so if you can draw a conclusion from that, okay. But I don't know how you can.
I know.
But anyway, all right.
There's a clear.
You can pretty much see the pattern and everything and figure out what it's going to be like. All right, I think you'll get a better idea next week. I think he's going to be out there for the entire half. So because Trey started off pretty bad too, and then he played a while longer and things ironed out. You got to give these guys a little chance to get into a rhythm. Well, hey, we'll see next week. All right. In case we got to go now, though.
I appreciate it, Ronbo. Have a good day, man.
You too, Casey. Hey, George.
And I don't I just like, anything visible. Like, that's why I sleep. I don't go like all the way inside. I just go anything visible, like where someone like talks to you.
George?
Oh, my bad. What's up, Ronbo?
George, going after the game reactions. George, what'd you think about that game? The first quarter, the guys doing that, Trey's presence on the field, the offensive and defensive guys that contributed tonight, the rookies that you thought stood out. What do you think?
Ronbo, remember I told you, I think it was like a week ago, I told you I was going to the game.
I
was actually at the game.
Yes. All right.
Remember I told you I wanted to see our new stadium?
Yes. You went.
Yeah. So I saw our new stadium. I would say, okay, my cousin's here. She's a Charger fan. So you might hear some background from her.
I heard some already before you answered the phone.
Yeah. That's my cousin. But she's pretty diehard Charger fan. So
well, that's
I
good.
respect that.
I mean,
she told me she was going to be smack talking at the end of the game after we lost, but it didn't turn out that way. So
and she has an excuse for why they lost, right?
And so here we are. But I want to say something, Ronbo. I was at the stadium, and honestly, like, I want both of my quarterbacks to do great. I want Jimmy to do great. I want Trey to do great. But you know what? what I saw from Trey today, I told you before we even got Trey, before we even went into the draft, I said, how about we go for Sam Ehlinger in the 5th round? He did great last week. Let's see how he did this week. But Trey today did not impress me. Trey
so who's
did
Sam?
not.
Sam El? Did you say
Sam Ehlinger? He went to the Colts.
Oh, is he a quarterback?
He went to the Colts. They got him in the 5th round. The way I saw it is, if we got him in the 5th round, we could have traded back in the 1st round and then maybe get some top-notch cornerback or offensive line, whatever it could have been. It is what it is. You know, now Trey's on the team. I will back him up 100%, just like I back up Jimmy G. You know, today, Jimmy, I'm sure Grant Cohn is going to love that Jimmy threw that interception in the beginning, but I'm sure he will not say anything about Trey Lance, you know.
The Grant's hardcore. That's true.
But you know what? What I saw from Trey Lance today, there was, like, what I saw personally at the stadium, like, there was a few things that he could have done different. And if we got him for the legs, he should have gone scrambled out or gotten a 1st down, because that's what we expect. But you know what? He didn't do it. So it is what it is, man.
But George, you know what? I think that's Kyle. Kyle wants him to first be in the pocket. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Kyle.
Yes. And you know what? I will agree with you, because in the very first drive when Jimmy was out there, I kept asking myself, why doesn't he go any deeper than 5 to 10 yards? You know, everything was short, check downs. Before we used to complain that Jimmy could not check down, and now he checks down. And when he checks down, we're like, hey, why is he checking down? He should be throwing bombs. But there's a few times where they could have done that. They didn't do it. So, but I mean, we came out with the win. But I do like what I saw on the field. I saw he booked him out there. He got pretty fast to the quarterback. Yeah, he got nearly to get sacks, but he booked him, played pretty good.
And what about Hurst and Kerr?
But yeah,
both of them some meaty, huge dudes.
I did see Kerr out there. I didn't. It was hard for me. I have bad eyesight, so I didn't take my glasses.
Oh, you gotta get binoculars, yeah.
I had to take my glasses, you know, my bifocals, but I didn't. But what I did see Ibukum, because I was like, who's 56? You know, and then after that, I searched it up real quick, and I'm like, oh, that's Ibukum. But he was getting off. It looked no joke, it looked like Nick Bosa out there.
Oh,
that he was getting super close to that quarterback. But,
yes, indeed. George,
you know,
we got to stop though. Monday Night Raw. George, I hope you have some time for us tomorrow night and get back in here. Be looking for you.
For sure, man. For sure.
Right,
I just wanted to give you the insights what I saw.
I didn't appreciate it too. I should have hooked you up on the phone. Yes. All right.
Yeah. And you know, honestly, I didn't catch the phone when you kept saying, you know, George, because you usually do that. George.
Yeah.
George,
No. I mean, I'm talking about at the game. I should have gave you a link to call in during the half. It's okay. We'll do that next time. Because you're in SoCal, we'll do that next time. All right.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You said,
give my best to your cousin and tell her it was a good game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's okay. Look, see, she's already talking smack out here. But, you know, it's all right. If we've got the win. She kept telling me we were going to lose, but it's all good. All right.
Have a good night, George.
All right, Ronbo. See her talking smack? It's all right.
I know. You'll be all right. You can deal with it.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Ellis. Ellis might be tied up with the kids. So we wait. We'll come back. Ellis, go ahead, man. I'll be back. 626, hello.
Wise and able. I am magnificent, brilliant.
Who is this guy? How many phone numbers has he got? I mean, a lot of us think of ourselves this way, but you would never talk out loud about it. I mean, I love me some me too. But this guy, I mean, he's actually making love to himself right on the phone. Hey, Tony, get in here, Tony. Tone.
Ronbo, how are you?
Tony, absolutely fabulous. Tony, when I look at a ball game, I'm all pumped up before the game starts. And then every now and then, and this happened during the regular season last year too, you get a display on your monitor that you're not really enjoying. And it becomes like a disappointment. And, that was a game that I could have done without.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
I watched
fine.
the whole game with you. Yeah, I watched the whole game too. It seems like there was more 49er fans there than Charger fans.
See, I knew it was going to happen. Tony, in LA, LA has divided up between the Raiders and the 49er fans, and whatever's left are Rams fans. But here's the thing. Rudy says that the Rams are number 2 in the league for buying team paraphernalia. So I think it's the Rams buying up all that material just to make themselves relevant. You know?
You said what? Rams. You said whatever's left.
Rudy knows it. You know what I mean? Because they was in St. Louis for how long? You can't just come back to L.A. in the loving arms and they just say, "Oh, we're so happy to see you. Rams are back." No, they're not. Y'all left them.
Ronbo, on a serious note, you got this guy in the chat, and I checked him when I saw it. He's been trashing Trey Lance. This and that. That's fine. But he typed in a comment. His name is he spelled his name in the comment Phouk.
Oh, I see him.
Why? He typed in the chat. He said white quarterbacks only, and I checked him on that.
No. Okay. You know what? Let me. I'm not gonna pronounce your name, but you know who you are. You are something. Okay. We do not tolerate.
You'll find it.
No, I see him. Let me tell him. We do not tolerate racism of any kind. Stop it, or I'll have to let you go. All right? Don't do that. That's a warning. Stop it. No racism. You don't pick on women. We don't do politics and religion. Okay? Remember that. Keep it to football. One warning. All right. Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, so, he was trashing Trey, that's one thing. But, Ronbo, one of your callers said it best because I said it during the game. Kyle's got to turn Trey Lance loose, man, and let him do his thing and run outside the pocket.
It's not going to happen.
He's not
yet. Maybe a little later. But right now, Kyle, that's why I told people, Tony, people talked about, Kyle, he said, you're not picking up no Mac. Okay, you guys got to know, Kyle is still going to be old school. Him and his dad, that's their system. You got to be able to navigate from the pocket. But if you got the ability to run, that's a plus too. But number one, you've got to navigate from the pocket, and you can see that's what Kyle's got Trey going through right now. It's Kyle 101. He's in his first chapter.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but he just typed what he said. It's not racist. You'll see it. He just typed it.
Yeah. PU, yes, it is. White quarterbacks only. You can't get any more racist than that. I've given you a warning, and I'm serious. All right, go ahead, Trey.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
like
Tony.
It seemed like the game. Okay, it's preseason game, but anytime y'all had a big play, you see that yellow laundry come out. It's like every. I'm like,
I know, right? God.
Yes. Every time. I'm like, come on, man. Like on that interception for a touchdown, they could have, if it was holding, the touchdown was stand, we'll penalize them on the kickoff.
Yes.
Come on, man.
That's why I said.
I've experienced that with
What did you do that for, ref? That's not the 49ers' fault. They were the ones holding. I've seen touchdowns before. And, after the play was made and the guy scores, the penalty on blah, 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 As it, but it touchdown stands, touchdown, whatever team, right?
Yeah,
they didn't. Bring it back. Bring it back for what? Was that recent legislation? That's new.
Yeah, because if there was holding happened after the interception.
Okay.
I know the rules. And they penalize you afterwards.
Yeah, that's. Anyway, they didn't lose the game and it wasn't during regular season. That's going to have to talk about that. I hope Kyle and somebody calls New York to ask about that. So,
Right. And Don Burr was having a time laughing for Ronbo when you're going through your ups and downs. Don Burr is something else.
Yeah, no doubt. See, Don's only got a few more weeks. That's all right. Because Don Burr. What happened to Detroit yesterday? Did they play today or yesterday?
They lost. I think yesterday. I saw the game because I couldn't see my Falcons game. They lost 26-20. But man, Pittsburgh really hit them in the mouth, Ronbo. They scored late.
Oh, that was the game when Najee was out there.
Yeah, they were smacking them around like they owned them. Like this is the Steelers defense. I remember Najee Harris broke a long run on them.
Okay.
He didn't score, but he broke a nice.
Okay.
So,
give Mr. Yu a timeout. And if he comes back and does it again, he's out, period. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. But I have a list here, the YouTube list of the best defenses. And I'm not going to read them all to you, but I'll just read them. Just let me know the ones you want. But I will tell you this. They got Washington. It's going to be predicted to be the number 1 defense. And Pittsburgh number 2.
Steelers.
They got it. Cisco, they got you guys at 7.
Is there 7? We're not going to be top 5 yet. All right. We got something to prove.
Yep.
Giants?
They got the Rams. They got the Rams at 3.
I got to admit, I watched that Rams game yesterday. Not bad. I'll admit. Not bad.
Yeah. Yep. They got the Giants at 10. And they got, they got us. They got my Falcons at 22, but I disagree with that. I think it's going to be between 11 and 6.
You know what? It's like this is too early to make these kind of projections. I don't know why. They do this every year because they don't have anything else to do. But you know what? I don't pay attention to these projections and these power rankings. They got to put something out there because it's this time of year. So, you 20-0. Just don't even worry about that.
But they did get one right. They got the Cowboys at 29.
We'll make an exception. Whatever they say about the Cowboys is absolutely right. Tony!
Yes, sir.
Tony, I'll see you tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. All right?
Good talking to you, sir. You have a good one
Always
now.
a pleasure. Thanks, Tony. Have a great night.
Take care.
And let's go check out Ellis. L.S. Yeah, Ellis, the kids probably got him all wrapped up because Ellis is a great dad. You can tell by his kids, they get priority 1 no matter what. And there he is, Mr. T&T founder himself. He is Trez. Trez, come on in, man. Good to hear from you. Always good to hear from you.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Go and put some red and gold up in.
Keep a bucket sitting right here for you just in case you show up. And you know this, Trez, man. About that guy in the back behind that shoulder, behind the back. Trez, I remember you when you first called Red and Gold Radio. First few times you called Red and Gold Radio, and you was playing the Temptations. I used to love it.
You remember that, Ronbo?
I never forget
Ronbo, Ronbo, it was great days.
That was fun.
Great days.
Well, Trez, give me some observations on this game, man.
Trey got to sit. 1. As far as people talking about turn Trey loose, look, the kid got to understand the game from the pocket. And it's the preseason. What are we looking for here? You know what I'm saying? Let the kid develop in this offense and quit asking for everybody's so excited. It's like getting a new toy. You're excited. You know what I'm saying? You're just so excited, you know? And because he had a rough start.
when he got out there. You know what I'm saying? It took him a second to get it going, you know. But just let him you know, maturate and mature and just, you know, get his feet up under himself in the offense. So I mean,
hurry him up.
Yeah. And I will say this, none of the interceptions tonight were on either quarterback.
That's what, you know.
When you hitting receivers dead in their hands, bro, if the throw is a little high, but it still hit him in the hand. You got to pull those throws down. You got to bail your quarterback out. You guys hitting you dead in your hands, man. Come on. We got to catch the ball. We got to catch the ball. Bottom line, we went through that, remember? Oh, I don't want to
for
see
years.
That no more.
We led the league. Remember that year we led the year about 3 years ago? We led the league in drops. I said, man, you know what? What are we doing? Catch the ball. Stay on the jugs machine all night if you have to.
Yeah.
Catch the ball.
Yeah, none of those interceptions. And Ronbo, I mean, that front line of ours, Ronbo, I'm telling you, I think we might have a top 5 defense this year. I really do.
And you didn't even see the starters, all of them. You just seen a few. But them boys get after it, don't they?
Well, you got to think about it, Ronbo. Those guys played a lot last year because we had a lot of injuries.
Right.
So
that's a good thing, actually, for last year.
They got right. They got that was a big thing, you know, going into this season. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just got to stay away from the injury bug. But I think we're very deep on defense as far as that front line is. And I think we might have a top 5 defense this year. Really, I do. I like the stunt they were throwing in the game.
Yeah. You got Verrett
up front, you know what I'm saying?
And Mosley back there behind him. Yeah. The shark.
Right. It seems like this defense is going to be hella better than your boy, Bobby, a.k.a. Robert Seller. You know what I'm saying? The Seller. Solid.
Tress, I knew you wasn't ever going to let that go. Hey, well, Tress, I like with the linebackers, too. This dude Hilliard. Well, look at that boy. He's here because of Bosa.
Yeah, I think the linebackers play well. Really, I think we got it going a little late, but we got it going.
I know,
and it
right?
was a good win. Any win is a good win. It may have been ugly in the beginning.
It was,
but it was a win nevertheless. And guys, y'all gotta understand, we here to get these guys work. That's it. Get them through the preseason, get the work in, evaluate the talent, and head into the regular season.
And get rid of the folks that ain't going to be able to help us. That's exactly what preseason is about.
Exactly.
People misunderstand that. Exactly. So
they certainly do. They want to see the offense, how it's going to look in the regular season from the beginning. Nobody's going to show their hand in preseason. It's not going to happen. So quit asking for, Trey need to get out of pocket, come around, do all this. There's something you will see in the regular season. No, he needs to understand the offense first. Work from the pocket, mature as a NFL quarterback. Point blank. Everything has to marinate, Ronbo. You ever put meat on the grill with a little seasoning on it and no marination on it?
Nasty. Yeah, the meat has
nasty. Tastes so much better when that meat
tenderizes it. It makes it flavorful. You can, absolutely. Trez, I know what's something about watching me, man. Trez,
but I know you're keeping it short and sweet.
Yes, we
Shout
are.
out to my TNT family. And Ronbo, you have a good one. We love you. We're always here for you. We're always going to support you, okay?
Thanks, Trez. Appreciate your family. You know this. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you got time for us tomorrow, too. All right. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. Christopher Hinkler, I see you. He says, let's keep winning. Love you all, 49ers fan. 49ers nothing but class organization. Peace. Fire 'em. Chris, thanks for that contribution, Chris. Appreciate you, fam. And let's go try Ellis once again. One of the greatest dads in the history of dads. Ellis!
Ronbo.
Ellis, you got time? You okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the intro. Yeah, I'm all. Today was my daughter's birthday. She turned 7 today, so it's been quite the weekend. But they're all gone now, so I just
break out singing. All right,
man. Hey, if you can do it anyway for my daughter Maya, I appreciate that, brother. Whenever it could be at the beginning, at the end. Yeah. She just made 7 today.
Let me do it right now.
My jersey number, my favorite number. Yes, sir.
Are you ready? Because she can listen later, can't she?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Happy BBB, happy birthday to one of the most adorable little girls in the world, Maya. Red and gold time, little lady. Happy Niners birthday, Maya. Happy Niners birthday, dear Maya. Happy Niners. I know you had a good time.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. They're should be excited to hear that, man. Thank you very much, brother. And thank you for the intro and as much love and respect. Thank you.
Thanks, Ellis.
My other phone wasn't working when you called me in earlier on my other line. It wasn't working. I kept saying hello, and it just, I don't know what was going on. So I'm glad that you still had the line open, man. Shout out to you in production for keeping the line open. I just called from my other phone. I said, man, let me try to get in here with the main line. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Ellis,
thank you.
Yes, indeed. Ellis, tell us give us some of your feelings on this game today and some of the things you like and dislike. You've heard a few observations, and a lot of times what we do at this point, since you've been listening or may have been listening in, there's a lot of things you could bounce off of. Trez's comment, I thought that was pretty solid earlier. There were some other comments that's made as well. What are you thinking?
Well, Ronbo, sadly for me today, I was having some issues with my connection. I was on the go, so I downloaded the NFL app and paid $100 for the damn subscription to try and watch the game live, and it didn't even work.
What?
And it didn't even work. So I missed the entire game today. I was watching you trying to keep up with what you were saying during the show, and man, so I missed out on everything. I saw we won the game. I did notice that we got two scores, and we were able to pull it off today. But can you give me a brief rundown or what sound like it happened? I'm hearing some good and some bad.
Yeah, the game started off a little.
Sound like Trey was a little green, even though it sounded like he put two of them in the end zone.
Yeah, no, Trey. He started off a little rocky, and then he got into rhythm, and like you do, he started off. Yeah. Jimmy started off. Jimmy actually started off quite well until that one pass sailed on him and hit Ayuk. And it's how the 49ers do. When our receivers miss the ball, it never hits the ground. It's got to fall into the defender's hands, right? So the ball falls off of Trey's hands. He goes up and misses, and the ball falls right into the defender's hand. So Jimmy's day is over. But everything else he did, Jimmy actually ran for a few yards today for a first down. It was shocking. And then after the first quarter, Robbie Gould went in there, missed a field goal, made everybody mad.
I heard about it. I was on with the Robbie thing, man. I was like, what the hell, Robbie? I heard you when you said it. I was kind of.
It was unbelievable.
He gets paid too much money to miss field goals, man. He's got one damn job. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's got the easiest job. I mean, outside of maybe the anxiety and the panic of big game situations where the field goal is going to win us the game. I mean, that's about the most.
Those are the ones you might miss.
That you really got to have.
I mean, the pressure's on you so deep.
So.
You're sitting there getting nervous, but Robbie's too old for that. He doesn't get nervous anymore. He's done this for how many years? Robbie, what were you doing? And what, you missed it for 20 yards? It wasn't even 29 yards. It was really close. He always suddenly does that.
Well, thank God that it wasn't the field goal that he missed that lost us the game today, and we were still able to, get a W. You know what I mean? I know not everybody's not too enthused.
That's an extra
win
point.
is a win. We'll take it.
Was that an extra point?
It's only the preseason, so.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. It's
Whoa.
Yeah,
was that an extra point? No, it wasn't. We were already ran to fourth down.
Right?
That was for 3, GB Fool. That was not that was an extra point. He missed the 3. Because I remember counting the score later. We should have been up. But anyway,
Right.
It was an extra point.
Was 10. Oh, okay. Well, was 10 lower?
It was on Trey's touchdown.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's even. But you know what? That's even worse. Because
he was right in front of the damn goal post, so it is even worse. Not 29 yards. He was right in front of the damn goal line, and he missed it. So even worse. Yeah. But that's okay. We still won. So let's not. We're not gonna be critical. we got one more game left, and we'll try to look to the the bright side of things. I heard the defensive line was looking great. Samson, Ibukam or every time came through and was playing nice. Tanaloa got some good stops,
always,
or some good plays. It sounded like he was flying around a little bit.
He penetrated the backfield on one play. You'd have loved it.
I heard you getting pissed at Ambry. Ambry wasn't looking good, huh?
Ambry got beat up today. I mean, something bad. He was responsible for every point they got, I think. Now that if I look back on it. Yeah.
Shit.
He got beat deep.
Okay.
He runs 4.3. What is he doing getting beat deep? What? He was out there getting interfered. He misplayed a play with a touchdown in the back of the end zone. He abandoned his assignment. I don't know what is going on through that boy's mind, but he needs to settle down. He can play better than that.
Yeah, he better turn it around, because we could have got there was a couple of corners we could have got instead of him. I don't know what the hell's going on with that pickup, and he hadn't played football in a year, so it's kind of like that was a little strange to me. What about Demo? How'd Diamador do?
Diamador looked good again. He looked good again.
Okay, good.
Jesus.
Good. Shout out to Demo, man. We thought it was just a flash. We thought it was just a flash, young brother. But it sounds like you living up to you're living up to the hype, man. So shout out to Demo for coming through. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Ayuk. He's been having the drops, a little bit lately. It's sounding like our receiver core sounded like wasn't looking too bright. This motherfucker just hit my car.
Oh no. We got it. Ellis, because we're out of time. Ellis may have to go tend to his car anyway. Okay, we can let Ellis just go.
Hello, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Ellis, you're not short and sweet after the game. Don't let nobody hit
Brother
your car.
Ronbo. Oh, yeah. No, I just had to. Anyway, but yeah, peace and love, Brother Ronbo. Thank you, as always, for the platform. And shout out to production, man. Shout out to the Niner faithful. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. And we got the Trader Raider Jones coming. Shout out to Salio, man, and wherever Night Mike is, Mike, man, call in, man. Hopefully you're doing good, champ.
I know, right?
We want to hear from you, man. Come on in and talk a little. You know what?
A little crazy, like you
Thank
do.
you, Brother Rombo. Peace and love.
Thank you, Ellis.
Peace and love. Thank you for the birthday shout out as well, man. I'm gonna let my daughter listen to that, man. She's gonna be juiced up. Thank you, family.
Night, Ellis.
Much respect.
All right. Salvador. Faithful, download Dofu Sports live stream app. Watch almost all sports event. I wasn't home and watched the live stream from my phone. HD, YouTube. There you go. Sal's got it posted up. Sal, thanks for that contribution and that info. People should not miss 49er games. NFL, boy, they'd be charging people. Boy, God. Ellis paid and they still didn't give him a game. And stealth bombs. Stealth bombs.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, this voice sounds familiar.
Jason, New York.
Yeah, I was going to say
North
that. I know that
Carolina,
accent,
East
Jason.
Coast.
Now it's on the screen. Jason!
What's
I love
up,
the name,
man?
fam. Jason,
Yeah, man.
what good to hear from you again, fam. Well,
You too, brother. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. Well, here we brought back in the
Yeah.
regular season. Well, Jason, what did you take
I've been
from that
listening.
game? Okay, so you've been listening. You jump on anything.
Yeah, I've been
you want
listening, but just listening. Lately, I like that I seen Jimmy without the knee brace on. I don't know. It's like that right there is big, and he looked more mobile. That's something that's
jumped up and
sticking
ran
out.
today. What?
Yo, no knee brace. Do you know how huge that is? No knee brace.
No fear.
For now, I'm still watching. I recorded it, so I'm catching up on it, like the beginning parts. I saw the end, but the young guy is looking.
Trey.
Young man Trey. Trey is he progressed. And
From
he's
last
gonna
week, right?
progress.
Yeah, he did.
He's gonna progress. Come on, man. He played one year of football, so he got to progress. He got what it takes, man. He got the stuff, man. And we just got to be patient. It's a good problem. Like that's really a good problem. We didn't see our, what's his name? Trent Williams is not there. I don't know if all of our O-line was in there. So, there's so many variables that go into what we're going to see on game day, on opening day, that I'm just looking to see how guys are moving around, how the defensive front seven look. We were looking pretty good. For number 43, this number 43 in defense is sticking out to me today. His speed back there is serious. He got a sack today. I think he's a safety.
What you say? Oh,
number 43.
I think that's Nakua.
Yo.
When he first came, I didn't know what we was getting. He was pretty good today, actually. When you watch him on the tape, he was very active.
Yeah, I was watching him. He was there. He was in the area when the balls were there. Always. His speed is good. He got great speed. So I'm just looking to see who's going to make the team. I like Jennings, Juan Jennings. I didn't see him today, but last week I seen him. He was open a lot last week.
That's right. We did not hear from Juwan today, though.
Not today. I didn't see him so far.
Did he even play, actually?
I don't
because
know.
when Juwan's on the field, Leon, when he's on the field, everybody knows it. He's always got some kind of impact.
He's going to be probably more of what Kendrick Bourne was, like a more reliable third down. He's always open. I watched the film, I slow it down, rewind it. He was open on so many plays and he didn't even get the ball thrown to him. So I'm saying they're going to look at film and realize, Jennings is a good route runner or something. He's always open. And he's a good run after catch. He's from Tennessee, like Jalen Hurd. Yeah. Run after catch.
And so, and with the size he's got, if you're having trouble, if the ball is a little floats on you, Jennings should be able to get up there and get that and keep right on stepping like he did last week. So, yeah.
Yeah. Glad Debo's okay, man. And it looks like Trent Williams will be okay after draining his knee. Health, as
Leon,
we know.
I've been looking for that information. Did you hear Trent's going to be okay?
What's up?
Trent.
Well, they drained his knee. And from the last I heard of it is that he's looking for the Detroit game. He's looking to be good for that. That's what Shanahan's saying.
So he's not going to be out there next week. Good.
I don't know. I can't. I'm just here. I'm getting a few little words about opening day. He'll be playing. Okay. So maybe if they're smart,
fine with me. Yeah.
If you need your knee drained, I think it would be wise to just hold him out. We know Trent Williams is, on his way out. So he's like Joe Staley. You know what you got with him.
Yeah,
there's no need for him to play preseason right now. Don't even put him in there. Let his knee rehab, whatever he needs to do, and get him out there on opening day. And let's get this season going.
Nick
all right?
Bosa, D. Williams, y'all sit down, please.
Thank you. D. Ford. All I gotta say is D. Ford might give us something on that investment. Finally, it looks like.
Lee,
if we can get that.
Indeed. And you got Ibukum looking like he lost his mind every time the ball is snapped.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Eric Armstead not giving up. I saw him today not give up on the ball and got a sack from behind. I don't know if it was a sack, but he caught the quarterback from behind. Yeah, he got him. He didn't give up on that. So he's showing the engine. You know what I'm saying? That front seven, Bosa's looking good, I heard. He's quicker now.
The boy's down to 3% body fat. The man is serious.
At least we know he's taking it very seriously. That's a good sign that he, in his off time, he said, I'm going to come back shredded up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
all right, Ron, I know you got to go, man. I don't want to hold you.
Hey, man, it's just such a pleasure to talk to you. I'm going to be back tomorrow
night. You too, brother.
All right.
Monday Night Raw, I'll be there.
Yeah. All right, fam.
All right, peace. Night. You know what it is. Red and gold. Peace.
That's it all day. Night, fam. Yes. Well, Don Burr says Detroit pizza is the worst in the Midwest. Okay, now, Don Burr, I got to respect that, because people from all over the country lie about the food. He just told the truth about the pizza. That gains points for me. Now, I know if I remember Detroit, do not order no pizza. Anyway, fam, you know what? Actually, I'm going to... JJ said, Ellis, I watched it from 49er website. Yeah, hey guys, we got information to share on how to do that. Make sure to social media and stuff like that if people are following you or anything. Okay. Chad Garrison says, according to some people, Aaron Banks sucks. I'm real concerned about that. here's another rookie that's going to take a little grooming. But remember, we went through this before with the Stanford guard that was supposedly good coming out of Stanford, and year after year we watched him stay injured, and real weird injuries like a finger or a toe or something. How do you be that big and have those kind of things stop you? Like, it's old school. Fingers, wrap that up with some tape and get your big butt. Let's go. You don't need your fingers. Learn how to use it. Never mind. He's gone. I can't even remember his name anymore. Coach Simmo says, hey, Jimmy's starting, but Kyle going to make teams prepare as if Trey is, so they waste reps on the distraction. Excellent strategy. Most fans don't see it, but that's exactly what he's doing. Kyle is planting a seed. Even if he isn't, that's wow. Because now you do know, and Trey's showing just enough to show how dangerous he actually is. But Kyle's right to teach him how to work out of the pocket first, and Trez is right too. You know, this is not 2013. You can't get away with Colin Kaepernick football now. If you do that, they'll do the same thing they did to Cap. They'll be waiting for you to run, and they'll take you down. Lamar Jackson doesn't know it, but time is going to run out on him too if he doesn't. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is not a great quarterback. He could be, but at some point, teams are going to do this. They're going to focus on stopping you from running. You got to be able to get rid of that ball and get it to your receivers. And it's 11 on 11. It's not 11 on 11. When the quarterback does that, it now makes the defense know exactly what they have to do. 11 on 11 means this guy can orchestrate from the pocket, and he can go on you. Russell Wilson is the classic example. I know what you're thinking about Mahomes, but Russell Wilson is the guy's ahead of his time. All right? Russell Wilson should have been Russell Wilson's not a throwback. He's a throw forward. I don't like to give Russell Wilson and the Hawks a lot of credit, but Russell Wilson is a bad mofo. Don't tell me the Hawks I told you that, though. But here's what you do. Russell Wilson can kill you from the pocket. And if you don't watch him, he's out of here. Guy's on his way to the Hall of Fame, I suspect. But he's going to need one more Super Bowl, I think. Fam, I'm going to get on out of here. And I tell you what, Monday night, let's talk some more football because the reports are going to go nuts. You know that about this game, about various things. We'll talk about that stuff. Thanks to the contribution, fam. I really appreciate it. And the likes, my goodness. Thank you, fam. Niners! Ah.